Welcome to Side Quest, everyone. We're live. It is me, Lord Magog, leader of the Wicked Guild, and I am here with my wicked cohorts, my fellow guild members, Pentagast of the North, the Nameless Thief, and Arcturus of Sarthos. Tonight we are talking about the Apocalypse Apple. But before we get started, please remember that all donations to our treasury are appreciated, as it keeps us entertaining you week after week. And keep in mind, too, is if you donate to the Cash App, to put your screen name in the message itself, because I won't read anything that looks like a real name. The Apocalypse Apple has been missing for some time. Someone stole the Apocalypse Apple, or it just manifested somewhere else in the world through magic. It was locked up in a vault in Rune Vault. No one can eat apples at this time. All the kingdoms of the continent have outlawed the eating of apples until the Apocalypse Apple is found.
Look, I seriously, like, what's next? The Fatality Fig? You know?
No, that's next.
Or the end time eggplant? You know, what? The Calamity Carrot?
Wait until
the Catastrophe Cherry?
Boy,
Wait
don't
until
be flippant about the Calamity Carrot. Nothing will screw up us one day.
Oh, yes, don't be flippant about the Calamity Carrot. How about the Disaster Date? You know?
Yes.
Those are all overrated.
Which date is the disaster?
Next Tuesday.
They're all disasters. Don't worry, everyone. Feel free to eat apples, because I have found the Apocalypse Apple. So,
you have?
Yes, I have found the Apocalypse Apple. It is seething with evil, cursed magic from within. And so, I have saved the world by finding the Apocalypse Apple. Now that I have it in my possession, all other apples are safe to consume. So you can now go ahead and have at it with, as you can see here. Yes.
Well, now it's not fun with the Apple Magog.
A pumpkin.
That's some kind of gourd.
No, this is an apple.
It looks like a pumpkin.
It is clearly an apple.
It's got ridges like a pumpkin.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have never seen an apple with like butt cheeks, you know?
But it's clearly overflowing with wicked, evil power. So it has to be.
Is that what gives it the butt cheeks? Is that what does that? The evil inside?
Well, I don't know. Stop sending money while I'm holding the apple, the Apocalypse Apple.
They're trying to hide its ass cheeks from the world.
They are. They're trying to censor the apple cheeks.
That might be a cursed door of some kind.
Not those apple bottom cheeks.
Apple.
She got apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
It was already playing in my head.
Just realized he's got the peril pumpkin.
She's clearly an apple. I mean, granted, apples are rich people food. Not many people can afford apples, so I haven't seen many in my life. But this, I'm pretty sure this is the Apocalypse Apple.
Nope, that is a gourd. It grows from viney appendages on the ground.
Hey, Magog, Daddy's the Pernicious Pumpkin. That's next week's show.
Sure.
Oh, peril pumpkin wasn't good enough for you, was it?
No, the peril pumpkin was devoured by a group of small children and wearing Vithica night costumes, and now they're forced to, wear those costumes as their real face for the rest of their lives.
Right. I forgot about that.
Wait. Are we sure that wasn't the grape pumpkin?
No, it was the plot to Halloween 2, but it happened here too, so they don't own it. The Earthrealm doesn't own it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or wait, that was the third one? Which one was the one without Michael Myers?
That'd be
the third one. It was the third one.
The Witch.
Season of the Witch was the third one, because the second one happened the exact same night as the first one.
There was also a pumpkin in Halloween Town, but they didn't eat the pumpkin in that one.
Halloween Town? What are you talking about?
She's such a child.
The kids in that movie, Season of the Witch, they were not just welding their masks and not having those monsters. They were outright killed, turned into a bunch of crickets and snakes. It was a hell of a comedy.
Fun.
Yeah, it sounds like magic. But you're sure this is not an apple? Are we sure?
Not that. If it is, that's the thickest apple I've ever seen.
Okay. Then I might be wrong, and the apocalypse apple is still out there in the world.
And now this apple becomes delicious again. Just like that. It's amazing.
That worries me somewhat.
So what is the pernicious pumpkin then?
Now that's the one where
It's a
if
pernicious
you
pumpkin.
if you carve a face into it and then you light a candle inside, it comes to life and grows bigger and bigger, consuming all things around it until it's so big it starts devouring like mountains and stuff.
So I shouldn't carve a face into that apple.
Unless you're up for some like immediate landscaping.
I need some landscaping in the Witchmoor, to be honest with you. It's too moory. Right? Like, have you ever looked at out on the moors and been like a little too moory? Like, wouldn't it be nice to have like some trees?
But if you ate more of the Witchmoor, wouldn't that make it a moray or a moray? Or something?
Memento mori.
Oh, okay. I see what you're going for. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you should carve it and like drop it someplace, that's not useful, like Akakesh. Or maybe another place that's even slightly more useful, but not really. Sothos. I think you should drop it in Sothos. I think it'd be a vast improvement.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice. What about Avondum? I mean, that's where all those wealthy people have orgies.
Will I still have customers if you drop it there?
No.
I guess I'll have to try and open up Avondum. Fine. That's fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
I can always expand to a new market or something, yes.
For those who are confused at home, the apocalypse apple is an ancient magical fruit that is cursed, and anyone who consumes it will become the harbinger of a great apocalypse that will consume the world. It was locked away in the vault in the magical city of Runevault, a vault that no one could possibly break into because of its magical security. It is the most secure vault in the entire world, and it just up and disappeared out of the vault. So all the kingdoms have outlawed the eating of apples or anything made from apples until the apocalypse apple is located and returned to the vaults in Runevault. And that means no apple tarts, no apple pies, no apple fritters. Is it a fritter?
Fritters.
Fritter. No apple fritters, no apple dumplings, no apple juice, no Apple Jack cereal. Yes, we have that here.
Yeah, this is a crisis. What will we do without the apple fritters? Whatever they are.
What will you do without them because you're poor and impotent? For those who don't regard the law, say thief, and myself who is above the law, it's been a really wonderful apple eating day. I mean, really, do you want to be the person who's destroyed by the person who eats the apocalypse apple, or do you want to be the person who destroys the world having eaten the apocalypse apple? Now, I haven't looked out yet, but I'm going to keep trying. A bit of a race, though. Queen Di's put down 3 bushels already, and
well,
at least I'm not going to hurl later.
Now that we've established that Arcturus and Thief both love eating apples, I shall now describe what happened the last time someone devoured an apocalypse apple, which was about 487 years ago. Yes, of course, there's a record. I mean, apocalypse is a general term. It means that the bulk of society is wiped out, but that doesn't mean the entire world comes to an end.
There were a few scragglers.
Hang on. Hold up. Pause.
What?
Isn't it true that during times of hardship where the population decreases to a significantly smaller quantity than otherwise normally, records kind of are sparse of the time? And so how could we possibly have a record of the last incident of the apocalypse apple if such an event occurred following the consumption of that.
Why do you
for example.
think I keep?
Oh.
Why do you think I'm so up on like keen to preserve mushrooms? They keep records.
Well, yeah, it's also a fact that the historical guilds have unique and quite heavily guarded magic from the old world that allows them to look back through time. They are not
Or-
able to interfere with it or even touch it. It's more like a dream state, but they are able to view past events and transcribe them with some accuracy.
Or if you're poor and not magical like I am, you can just, talk to the local mushrooms and they will tell you if you're nice to them.
So these are like primary first-hand accounts of what exactly happened.
Right. First-hand
You-
accounts of
Yeah.
people looking back through time because most everyone died.
Yeah.
Well,
Maury.
before the apocalypse, I mean, apocalypses can be averted. That's kind of the point of apocalypses, is so that they can band people together in the hopes of a hero rising up to avert the apocalypse. But a certain amount of people have to be killed before it's considered a coming apocalypse that has to be averted. You've seen
How
it
many is
before. Most of the time, it's like, worldwide well-known monuments get destroyed, like it's a theme.
But yeah, but like, what's the number? Is it like 32 or 75? Where's it like officially an apocalypse?
Well, it has to destroy a certain amount of well-recognizable monuments.
So it's okay,
Right.
Okay,
right,
and
then it
probably
also,
memorable people,
right,
and not just nameless common
you-
rabble.
but you also have to have a certain amount of common rabble just get swept away by whatever the apocalypse is.
We don't even know what happened to them if
Right.
they lived or died. They're just
Right.
gone.
Yeah. The seas rising up into the streets of a city, washing people away, or
Yeah.
rocks falling from the sky, crashing into the
Ladies,
ground.
please, can we leave this for the Apocalypse Classification Guild? Because all this blathering about the details is giving me a terrible headache, and I'm already stuffed with gills and apples. I don't need that too.
Yeah, but I'm explaining to him why it's important for all apocalypses to destroy certain world recognizable monuments.
Yeah.
Yes, that doesn't make much sense, except to the esoteric history guilds who are peering through history, because if, say, some apocalypse wiped out a number of well-known landmarks, then we would hardly know those well-known landmarks.
You
Or
do
they
know
get
about
rebuilt.
Look, just about the giant doors in Denoth, right? That no one can open.
Yeah.
That the rocks falling from the sky bounced off of and didn't even leave a mark. You know about those doors, right?
Well, those are
Well, there's some
ethereal
nooks
gates.
and crannies. No, there's some nooks and crannies around there, and that is where the oldest mushrooms ever live, and they have spread. And that's who I talk to. That's how I know about all these things, and we have records. It's not even. I mean, magicians could use the gazing into time and looking back. Just talk to the mushrooms at the door; they'll tell you what's up.
You ate
I'll
mushrooms?
let you converse with the
Ask
mushroom.
for Maury.
Hold on, this
He's
is
the,
like
he's the elder. Maury the mushroom is a really nice guy. Just don't touch him. All right.
wait.
He
No.
really doesn't like being touched.
This could be a whole show. You're telling me you've eaten or consumed mushrooms that grow from the cracks and crevices of the ethereal gates.
Only when they asked me to, like, hey, this child's bad. Can you eat this one? And then they were like, here. They don't really. I don't know if they saw me as some sort of a god or something, because they like offered me their firstborn. I don't really know what that was about. There was a big discussion before they actually gave me the firstborn, but then they let me have them. Yes. And things have. Look, I learned knowledge that I'm not supposed to have. It's all jumbled in my head. Then somehow, like 2 weeks after I did that, I found this freaking hat, and life has just been a confusing, just like never-ending scrolling wheel of blurred images ever since then.
Yeah, so
Well, I certainly relate with having knowledge one wishes they did not have.
I have a PSA for the folks watching at home. If you come across an ancient Ethereum gate that was built even before the age of the gods, one should not suckle the cockmar mushrooms that grow upon it. You will see
Yeah,
things.
they do look weird. That's true.
Yes,
I wasn't. I was that was a bit of a shock to see those.
You shall not. That is a commandment of the gods. Thou shalt not suckle the cockmar mushroom.
Wait, that was a commandment. Why didn't anybody tell me?
It is, thou shalt not put the cockmar mushroom in your mouth and suckle it to get high.
Someone clearly hasn't been to church in a while.
No.
One does not receive the frothy ejaculate that comes out of the.
I thought that was
One does not consume the shaft of the mushroom.
The cockmar mushroom's frothy ejaculate on his face. Thou shalt not partake.
But especially,
I'm pretty sure I rounded up every drop of it.
Thou shalt not gobble that shroom.
Why did I walk into this? Why am I in a guild with you people? Why?
Thou shalt not. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt not suckle the cockmar mushrooms of the ethereal gates, whilst simultaneously reaching around to the other side of the ethereal gate to grasp the backside. Shut up.
Look, that's how I know that was a really thick apple. All right.
I wonder how we came across these commandments.
Look,
I
reached around. I felt cheeks. They felt from in my mind's eye. The size of the cheeks probably are similar to what Magog has found.
My makeup's gonna run.
A multi-cheeked apple.
Let me show you what. Let me show you what the gods told you not to do.
Basically, yes.
Wait, we need a more vivid demonstration. Can you find something a little bit more phallic from your office?
Thou shalt not suckle the cockmar mushrooms that grow on the Aetherius gates that connect the void to other universes, okay?
Should we be writing this down?
Yes. I am preaching the word.
Chat, take note.
Some of us learn from others' mistakes.
Thou shalt not bathe. Thou shalt not bathe in the frothy ejaculate of the cockmar mushroom.
Look, I'm pretty sure he didn't. By the sound of it, he swallowed.
Thou shalt not use the frothy ejaculate as skincare.
That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like you people.
Thou shalt not blow bubbles.
What?
In the steamy cockmar mushroom jism. Thou shalt not.
That's a little too on the nose.
Is that possible?
Or possibly a little too up the nose.
That.
How would that work?
That's
take a bubble wand and then
that's a natural.
Stir it around.
That's a natural death for Pentagast. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I guess what happens when you aspirate it.
Yeah,
coughing gets out of hand.
We ain't had a natural.
Bubbles will form.
We have not had a natural death in a long time. Anyway, Snoopy says I'm laughing so hard.
Wait, so how would you blow bubbles exactly? Are you taking like a bubble wand and you like mixing it up in the frothy ejaculate and then?
No, you'll like putting it in a bowl and then going.
Or alternatively, you start laughing in the process.
You mean those bubbles, like raspberry bubbles, not like.
Yeah, not like bubbles. not bubbles that float through the sky. Though I've not tried that. You can if you want.
I just see it flying out of your nostrils even now.
Yeah.
The image of that kind of brought me a little bit of joy. Not gonna lie, it kindled joy.
Wow, that's deeply disturbing. And let's move past this.
Do bubbles not do that for you, Arcturus? Are you a soulless, heartless,
Not those
wretch
kind
of a
of
man?
bubbles.
Just other bubbles.
So anyway, what we had the reason we're having we're having a guild meeting about the apocalypse apple is
Wait, I thought we were talking
because
about bubbles.
we were,
And
but
mushrooms.
I have something to raise while Pentagast is dead. I know that they say the Runewald vault is impossible to break into, but I'm not accusing anyone. But there is a member of the Wicked Guild that has the fabled master key, and I'm just asking. Fuck you do, thief. Just asking, not accusing. No one here is accusing you. Just asking over the weekend the fuck you do.
Well, I certainly did not blow any bubbles this weekend.
Shut up. It's too soon. All
What
right.
else did I do this weekend?
Thou shalt not gargle. With
Shut up. You're gonna fucking make me die again. I don't want to die already. I really don't. It hurts.
Anyway,
Thou shalt not reach around.
Shut up. Shut up.
Thou shalt
No!
not drop the soap.
This is entirely my fault. That's the thing that bothers me the most. I brought it up, but I shouldn't have. But I thought I could trust you people as fellow guildmates. No.
Why would you assume that?
Because
Tell us
What
more
gave you
about
that
how you
impression?
saturated yourself in the wisdom of the cockmore mushrooms.
well, they imparted the wrong kind of wisdom, clearly.
thou shalt not thwack the cockmaw mushrooms upon his cheeks and yell, "More, daddy, more."
Shut up. Stop doing that. I can't handle that. I need a minute.
You had
Well,
2 minutes.
I'm just gratified to see that thief ate her apple and has not descended to become source of some sort of
have
demigod
more
of
apples.
destruction.
Well, it doesn't happen right away. When you become the harbinger, when you eat an apocalypse apple, which fell from the tree of death, all right, in the early days of the world forming, when you consume the apocalypse apple, you will at first, it starts small, like with farts, right? It's it's all written down in the historical text. It was averted by someone, miraculously, the apocalypse last time was averted by someone who indeed gained forethought of knowledge to stop the apocalypse and was able to put together a magical instrument to reverse its flow.
Do we know what those forethoughts were?
Those forethought, well, apparently the hero,
Fuck, we're gonna die.
487 years ago, the hero that saved the world from the apocalypse, that was triggered by a little girl eating an apple she found mysteriously in the woods. He was able to predict the coming of the apocalypse and was able to gather enough magical force to reverse the events using the Book of Fate. And no one knows where the Book of Fate is right now. So we have to be careful eating apples, okay?
Pity.
As the little girl who ate an apple she found mysteriously in the woods began slowly as a bit of gassiness, upset tum-tum, right? Little upset tum-tum.
Yeah.
Little upset tum-tum. But then her skin started to turn inside out.
Oh.
Yeah, yes. And then blood and viscera flowed from all the orifices of her body. And then a black demonic ooze came from her mouth and began spreading
question.
across the ground, consuming all and leaving behind nothing but a desolate wasteland.
I have a semantics question.
Yes.
What kind of viscera?
It's just viscera. Like guts.
Typically, it's yes, internal organs, loose muscles. You know, I didn't hear this story actually. Where is this written down?
It's the historical record. You got to go to the Historians Guild. The historical record of the Dark
Well, just let me
Apocalypse.
say, the harbinger of an apocalypse, which on its face sounds rather awesome.
Yes, but it harbinger as in it starts with them. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in control of the apocalypse.
It comes with fine print.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm joking. I made all that up. I don't actually have the historical record. I do know that if you eat a poisoned apple, that's what happens. That poor little girl.
Oh, good then.
Yes.
Aw,
Actually,
and here I was looking forward to becoming an eldritch horror.
well, legend states that when you eat the apocalypse apple, the god of death will appear to you and tell you to choose your destroyer.
Ooh. Like I get to pick which.
Yeah. You become the
Eldritch
harbinger, meaning
horror.
you get to choose what eldritch horror the world gets destroyed by. And of course, a hero came along and destroyed the eldritch horror that was called by the little girl. She was also poisoned. I mean, it happened that the apocalypse apple she ate that she found in the woods was also poisoned by an evil witch. So it was like a double whammy for that little bitch. Like,
Wait, do I get like a catalog of eldritch horrors to pick through and select?
I
the
have
one
no
that I,
idea.
like,
I've never
really
done
want?
it. Why are you asking me this? I've never done it.
I
I've
don't-
never
you seem
eaten
to
an
know a lot
apocalypse
about
apple.
it.
No, only the hero had the foresight and knew it was coming and was able to find the proper spells and magical, weapons to fight the horror.
He had glasses.
If I remember right, he said something about there was a 2-week window where they had to choose.
Apparently,
On a minor tangent, which eldritch horror would you like to destroy reality?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I already did.
Giant space turtle.
I already did this.
Not bad.
I didn't mean to choose it, but it happened. It's already going to happen. Eventually, the world's going to end. I mean, this apocalypse apple thing, I'm not that worried about because I've already started one apocalypse. You can't have two, right? Like that one is going to have to wait. See, that's what the people of the world don't understand. No, it's not. Trust me. It's fucking
I
not.
ate an apple for mine. What did you do for yours?
I called upon the dark energies of the Underverse to consume all of my enemies, and I inadvertently called upon a terrible, horrible creature that emerged and is now living in our world, define living, but he's now living in our world and is biding his time until he can jumpstart the apocalypse. No idea what you're talking about. I know
Talking
you
about
don't.
Poe.
Not a clue.
Anyway, the hero was
Well,
able to
Oh,
gain.
it's not a Megon then.
No,
I don't know
he's-
what the big deal is. I
He's
don't know anybody.
responsible.
I'm not
He's
worried.
responsible for a different apocalypse on a different dimension. That's not even our dimension. No.
Okay.
Apparently, the great hero from 487 years ago was able to stop the coming apocalypse by destroying the eldritch horror that was set loose by the little girl who ate the apocalypse apple. And he did so because he had foresight. So they didn't know what kind of magic would work against this creature, but he had foresight. And he gained the power of foresight by gobbling the cockmar mushrooms.
They have their uses.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
And receiving
Serious
the
blasphemy,
frothy
the whole way-
ejaculate upon his face.
Oh, great, Pentagast. Apparently, fate has chosen you to stop the abortive, not quite full apocalypse.
Look,
No pressure.
I'm not ready to go through that again. All right.
Wait,
It was-
I
it was a
changed my
difficult
eldritch.
time. I was desperate. I needed the money. All right.
I just have a quick super chat. Niska dropped 10 signals saying, Hi, side questers. Suggestion Magog plays Earthrealm video games with necromancy and rates how accurate they are. Either praises them or takes a big dump on them. Either way, could be very entertaining. Except that I
I can
don't know the rules
Go on.
of magic. I mean, how many necromancy games could there possibly be?
Chat, list them out.
There are probably a few, actually. Look, I just have the multiplayer. Why should you
Gotta-
have a...
There's got to be at least 5 of them out there somewhere. Maybe 6.
Maybe. That, and I just really, of all the things I wanted to do in the Earth Realm, Let's Play was like the ass end of that list. Like,
Yeah.
no offense, Niska, but I would rather slob on a cockmar
On a
mushroom.
Cockmar mushroom.
I'm
He's
gonna,
going to rebrand April 1st, 2027.
I'm gonna be done with that joke now. Anyway,
Ooh, I have Streamlabs.
I have not really gotten into Earthrealm video games. I might, though, if there was like a video game that featured like a beautiful, large-bosomed goblin girl.
What
As
about
the-
Side Quest, the video game?
that?
If you can
Was
settle
cool.
for relatively flat-chested, there's a game called Goblin Cleaning, involving goblin girls cleaning up dungeons. You might be you might be interested in that. However, as you're playing as the goblin girl, you should be aware of the game to waifu pipeline. Remember, take breaks. Don't get too attached to the goblin waifu you're playing as. You don't want to wind up becoming the waifu.
Yeah, it turns out the Earthrealm has 2 fantasy worlds they can gaze into: our world and the internet.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a third one somewhere. What was that place?
The internet is the 5th horseman of the apocalypse, though.
No, yeah, but like there's another fantasy world, if I remember right. It's like it's someplace out in the desert, Las Vegas or something like that.
No, that's just horny Bone Town. You're talking about
That's a fantasy land. No one's been there.
No, you're talking about the government. Like that's a whole
Oh.
fantasy world all on its own.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, never mind. I'm getting things mixed up. Look,
Yeah,
that kingdom is hard to understand.
it is. It's very, very, very hard to. There's like so many countries in Texas.
Yeah, I don't like. It's like every single. Oh, there's another small fortress. It's another kingdom, and they have their own rules. And if you try to ask them about their rules, they shoot you.
Yes, on the off chance that you go to the Kingdom of Texas inside the Empire of America, you will be greeted in the traditional Texas way, which is, "We don't like your kind here."
Yeah,
That's how they say hello.
there's a ranch there that has, I think, they have like armored carriages with giant guns.
Yes, they
Like
do.
made of steel. You, like blades you couldn't hurt it with a blade if you wanted to.
Well, that depends on where in Texas you go, because remember, if you go to the wrong kingdom, you'll also get the same message of, "We don't like you here, infidel, and if you buy any booze, we will absolutely kill you."
Yeah, that's a different place.
Yeah, that's a totally different kingdom. Altogether
No,
different kingdom.
that's Texas too. It's on record. I saw it recently. It's really
No, that is a colony of that empire. Like it's hard.
Oh.
If you want to understand the Earth realm politics, you have to play Risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game of world domination. Do not ever play Battleship.
No.
Battle.
What about Battle
Ship?
Shots?
That one's okay. You sunk my PTO boat. What is it called again? The little one.
That's a dinghy?
I don't know. Thag Thaddeus would know this.
What is it? Is it a PT boat? It's like a little PT boat. That's what they call it. I don't know what PT stands for. Is it a patrol boat? Is that what it is?
Physical training.
Possibly patrol torpedo or something like that.
Physical training boat. That's where they
Are you talking
take
about the
reps in, I'm
destroyer?
sure.
No,
The smaller one with the water dots.
It's the one that has two dots. It's like the easiest to sink.
Yeah, the destroyer.
That is not a destroyer. There's no
There's
way
a
that's tiny. tiny
The
little thing.
the 2-hole boat is a destroyer. The
No.
3-hole
The
boat.
destroyer has three holes.
Yeah.
I looked it up. I'm
No,
looking
that's
at the
not
rules
right. Did they
here.
change it? Did they change it?
The carrier has 5 holes. The battleship has 4. The cruiser has 3. The submarine has 3, and the destroyer has 2.
There's no way that little
Steve's
fucking
boat has
boat.
3 holes.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. There's always holes in.
You know, really, you'd think that being boats, they shouldn't have any holes. But
Especially the submarine.
yeah, you'd think so. That's some sort of underwater craft. I don't
Did
even
you-
understand how that works.
Did you know that after the success of Hasbro's Transformer movie, they paid Michael Bay to make a battleship movie because they thought it would be successful like Transformers, and it was complete shit.
Don't get me started.
This is what happens when you basically.
I don't want to get angry.
Of a board game.
I really don't want to get angry.
It turns out you can't make a movie about everything. Okay? Like, you can't.
You can't.
Maybe you can't,
I'm
but
sorry.
I do not lack the vision.
I'm
You
pretty
can't
sure
drop
you
an
can.
anchor on a battleship and make it drift. It doesn't work that way.
No,
I bet you I could.
that's not how anchors work.
No,
I bet you
it's not.
I could.
I mean, they did
It's
that.
not how physics works.
I bet you I could do that.
I mean,
Look, I can make a movie right now about absolutely anything. It's just not going to be any good.
here's the thing. You could hypothetically be going so fast in a boat that when you drop the anchor, it snags some sort of underwater rock or coral and jerks you really quick one way. But then what do you do? Because if you try to bring the anchor up, it would be attached quite difficultly to the rock, right? So you'd have to drip back to where the chain kind of goes the opposite way and try to get the anchor out. Like, wouldn't you? Like, right? Like, am I fucking wrong here?
I'm so angry I didn't hear what you said.
Listen, this has gone like off the rails like most of our shows, but let's go
I
ahead.
don't like Battleship.
Look, Thief had Stream Labs, I think it's called. Maybe
Yes.
they should.
I had
Take
a
care of
couple of stream labs. First off, from the flame thrower, throw zeroer, tip 10 sickness
Flamethrower.
to say. No. There's a 0 in the middle. We have to pronounce the entire name as it is displayed.
Must
Since
disrespect these
fucking
people,
when?
The internet idiots.
Since I made up that rule just 5 seconds ago.
Okay.
Seeing stone for Magog, only because he's the only guy I trust that knows how to use it. Hopefully to use it to find the apple.
Oh, thank you for the seeing stone. Sweet. I shall now.
I am offended
I
they
have
believe that you're the one who
one.
can figure out how to use one of those still. I mean, yes, those two couldn't, but I could have.
I know how to see.
Seeing stone, reveal what I have missed in the world of mysteries. Oh no. Oh. So you don't get to choose what the seeing stone shows you. You only receive something you didn't realize before.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh no.
I didn't know this
Oh,
until
no.
the seeing stone. Shut up. You don't even know what I'm going to say.
Oh, I have a pretty strong hunch, but go on, regale us with this sudden revelation that no one told you prior.
You know what? I'm not going to indulge your stupidity. I will reveal what the seeing stone has showed me when I want to.
All right, well, while Magog is whining, I have one more Streamlabs to read off. The next 6 minutes tip 2 Cygnus to say, hey, side questers, alas, I have no apocalypse apple. I do have a tangerine of torment, though. It plays music. What kind of music? We must know.
No. Not the
Mm-hmm.
Tangerine Dream. No. I'm not ready for more Tangerine Dream. I've had enough of it for a lifetime. I don't want any more.
Wait, are you actually talking about what I think you're talking about?
The Keep. Don't watch The Keep. Don't do it.
The Keep. Wait, the movie? The Keep?
Yes,
That had Tangerine Dreams in it?
I think so. I don't remember anymore. I just remember the pain.
I thought Tangerine Dreams was that weird, like, feminist art video where the weirdos
No.
just, like, dance
No,
back
no.
and forth and just scream.
No, there's an entire group that makes music called Tangerine Dream.
Yeah, I think that the video's done.
You will admit to things that you never thought you would just to make it stop.
Like what?
I'm not going there. I'm
What
not.
if I started
Only
singing?
under the influence of the Tangerine Dream do you admit to these things, and it's not playing, and you don't have it. So there.
What if I
Deal
started
with it.
Wait a
singing
second,
the
Pendergast. How long ago were you listening to Tangerine Dream? Because you've admitted to a whole lot of things that no one should have, and just a few minutes ago.
Also,
I
just
don't even remember. I just know it happened, and it was terrifying.
all I know is that according to this Seeing Stone, I missed something earlier, and that is, thou shalt not put the cockball mushrooms betwixt the crevice of your ass cheeks, and then make them clap.
Why would you do that?
It's one of the commandments. There's like 70 of these commandments, by the way.
I didn't know there was.
Oh, wow.
Why are there so many commandments? Who made all these mistakes?
It's very thorough, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Like
I
if
don't
you,
believe you. I think the Seeing Stone just showed you that that was not, in fact, the apple.
no, we already established that that was the pernicious pumpkin for next week's show.
Yeah.
I thought it was an apple because it looks delicious.
Look, all I know is I've been pretty safe. All I eat are perilous pears, and well, they're not apocalyptic. They're just perilous.
Ooh, I really could use a pear right now.
Well,
A pair of what?
wait, doesn't she already have a pear?
I have multiple pears.
Yeah.
Really? How many? 2, 3?
A pair of slippers?
You know,
Wait, you can't have 3
I got
pairs.
to
2 pairs.
prepare to offer these trying
He's in a
times.
full
It's
house.
a pair of torment. There's no alliteration, but I'm sure it will fill you
You
up
know-
just as well.
You can only have
Multiple
2
pairs.
pair. You can't have 3 pair.
Why
Can't
not?
have 3 pair. You
Why
can only
not?
have 2. You
Who
can only have
said?
2 pair.
Do you make the rules?
Yes. Look, I don't know. You can have 3 of a kind and 2 pair. That's a full house. You can have that.
You're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do.
Indeed, to hell with Pendergast, I'll provide you 3 pairs of torment.
5 cards. That's all you get.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about the same thing?
I haven't liked pears since that one quest where we had to deliver that cart full of pears to that one village that was perilous, and it was a perilous journey to bring the
Yes.
pears to that place that had no pears, and
Yeah.
The pearless pear place?
right, and we had to travel through the pear valleys that were between 2 pairs of mountains, in order to get to this perilous place that had no pears, and
Yeah, Orange Grove. That's where we were going. Orange
right
Grove.
at Orange Grove, which had no pears. And I hated the journey. It was raining. It was mucky. There was creepy woods filled with strange monsters. And then there was that one time when like the wagon filled with pears like hit a bump, right? And it
Mhm.
spooked the horse, and the horse kicked back, right? And it knocked one of the boxes of pears down, and all the pears like rolled down the hill, right? And it like scared these birds up into a tree. And I was standing there watching the birds fly through the tree, and it scared this giant bat that was sleeping in the tree. And the giant bat freaked the fuck out, right? Because the pears went rolling into the birds, and the birds went into the
Yeah.
bat. And the bat took off flying and broke a branch. And that branch swung down and just like completely knocked this cockmar mushroom off of another branch. And it fell and hit me right in the tip of my dick. This cockmar mushroom just tipped me, right?
Well, at least it was pull to pull instead of hold a hole. Or pull to hole.
Sudden violent docking, eh?
That's exactly what happened. Just it's how we shake hands in certain parts of the world.
Pretty sure that's one of the rules as well. It's like I think. So it's like what is it? Is it thou shalt not dock the cockmaw mushrooms?
Yes,
Something like that. Yeah,
that's
I think
number.
that's further down the list. I don't
That's
know. It's
number like
page,
63.
yeah, it's like page 5 or 6 or something
You
like
do
that.
not want to know what 69 is on that commit.
No, you don't.
Is this show over yet?
so stupid.
This is-
I'm not okay with all of this. I'm really not.
I'm
really
not. I'm not either. I just wanted an excuse to say the words frothy ejaculate.
Let's unpack that, Magog. Why do you think that is?
I don't.
Because it's fucking hilarious. Have you ever tried saying it? That's
Frothy
fucking...
ejaculate.
I thought this was side quest, not couch quest.
I know, right? Anyway, so Ed, does anybody have any clues as to who stole the apocalypse apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
Thief did it.
Well, yeah, of course she did. I mean, but we're not here to accuse. Arcturus, do you have any idea who might?
It's not an accusation. It's fact. She stole the apocalypse apple.
Listen, buddy. I confess to nothing without my lawyer present. All right. I need my solicitor and my lawyer. Both.
It's a golden apple. She thought it was made of gold.
It's not a golden apple. It looks like every other apple. That's the problem. That's why they've stopped eating apples. They've outlawed eating apples because it blends in with all the other apples. Only a master wizard who is trained in the nuances of magical energy and being able to identify the most minute auras could pick this fucking apple out if it happened to fall into an apple cart.
Why don't you people tell me these details? Do you know how many golden apples I've already eaten?
Well, golden ones are probably fine. I don't know where you're getting golden apples because they don't fucking exist in our world. But
he paints them himself, obviously. High lead content, though.
Wait, are you actually eating apples made of gold and not just some sort of magical fruit somebody has created using some sort of forbidden
They're
magic?
not very chewy, I'll give you that.
How heavy are they when you lift them?
7-8 pounds. Why?
Dummy thick apples.
They are. They don't have the definition of the cheeks though. They're much smoother. No seeds either. That's what I don't understand. Like you pluck them from the tree, and yet, which is mind you, hard to understand that either. I mean, it's a golden tree with golden apples, but green leaves. I don't know how they do that. But you know.
Well, there is one way to tell the apocalypse apple from other apples, right? And that is,
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, you'll tell because it's like just
you know. Yeah. I don't know.
Totally, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
There is a way to tell the apocalypse apple from all other apples, and that is
it. Well, there's a size fitting one can do that will absolutely eliminate all doubt.
Can you fit that whole bitch in your mouth?
no.
Can you?
Oh.
What?
What?
How do you people know all this stuff? You don't even say entire sentences to each other, and yet you're all on the same page. And I'm over here, and I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Why do you do this to me?
Dreams.
No. No. I'll be quiet. I'll be good. What?
Humble
Okay.
Cousins the chat. List Tangerine Dream song names for us, please.
No, don't
I've
do
never
that.
actually
Don't do
listened to
that.
them.
Please don't do that. Please
There-
don't do that.
I
There
need
is-
this intel.
There is a chance that the apocalypse apple will, in fact, present itself fairly quickly if someone eats it. There's one way to tell, and we can stop the apocalypse early if we can find the person who ate the apple. Because if you eat an apocalypse apple, it's in the historical record. Everybody knows this. It's what you call it? What is the word for?
Epiphany.
No, it's like side effect. It's the side effect of the curse.
Symptom.
If one eats an apocalypse apple, they will undoubtedly, even if their life was completely different before, they will undoubtedly start wearing black turtlenecks and standing on stage talking very, very charismatically about some new product they're about to launch.
So much.
Yeah, you will see them. You will know them. They'll be in some village somewhere wearing a fucking turtleneck up on stage going, listen, would you like 1,000 songs in your pocket? It's very odd. We don't know why it happens, but it happens when someone eats an apocalypse apple.
Then beat rookie numbers.
Well, I see no black turtleneck on Thief, so I'm greatly relieved. That's a fantastic idea.
Out of curiosity, do they get upset if you mention the Wozniak?
The fuck is that?
Just test it. Just testing a theory. That's all.
A terrifying ghost, I believe.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
It's a thing from their past, before the turtlenecks.
Sounds like a giant fat hamster that's ready to devour the world.
Possibly.
I would call that a Wozniak. I don't know what that is.
I love that.
What is that? What is a Wozniak?
I don't know. It's just something that they had an encounter with,
if we discover some new magical monster that has not been identified and we get to name it, do I have your permission to call it a Wozniak?
Sure.
Hold on.
Sounds
Did
good.
anyone else hear that?
I love that.
I could have sworn I just heard a voice say, "You have chosen the form of the destructor."
What?
No.
Are you hearing things?
He is.
What did
I'm
you
sure
think?
it's
What just
nothing.
popped in there?
Wozniak.
Great.
Oh, yeah, for fuck's sake.
We don't even know what a Wozniak is, and it's already chosen that form as the destructor.
Giant
I
fat
don't know.
hamster that consumes reality as you know it.
Oh, that! I wasn't listening to you when you said that.
Yeah, I have a tendency not to listen to a lot of what Arcturus says.
You listen to me.
When I'm high, which is I am right now.
Well, that makes
How high?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Look at
Are
this.
you like 6 feet high? 7
Look at this
feet high?
fucking apple.
It's what's the line? High minds think alike, I think, or something like that. Yes.
Did that?
Yes. Because the increased
Blood flow?
altitude and blood flow, things tend to synchronize.
Have you ever
amongst
thought? Yeah. Have you ever thought that if there, you know how there's like princes and princesses, and you have to call them Your Highness? Is there someone who is called Your Lowness?
Whoa, I never thought about that.
Right?
Dude, that's really interesting. I don't even. I mean, that's just gone. Wow, I never thought about that at all.
Like, if Queen Di is Her Royal Highness, would Arcturus be His Lowness?
Maybe.
Yes, but I have to scrape myself off my boot. Some of the rest of you.
I'm just saying, there should be somebody titled Your Lowness. Your Lowness.
Yeah, someone out there should be your
There's
Lowness.
got
I
to
just
be.
don't know who.
Like, is it like a fourth cousin twice removed of the royal family? Like, who's never got a fucking chance in hell of getting to the throne? Right?
You would think so.
Right. Okay. I see where this is going. Don't make that joke around Queen Di. She will murder you.
I'm surprised they don't have a term. Now that I think about it, there should be a term for that. Because, like, you know, the king or queen is Your Highness, princes that are in line for succession, Your Highness. But there's always that, you know, offshoot of the royal family that's like no one talks about, the black sheep. They try to keep them out of public engagements.
You're playing with
and
fire.
then there's one in there that's worse than all of them. No one wants to even talk about them. They should have the title of Your Lowness, shouldn't they?
She
Like-
did, and she's very sensitive about it.
I like to imagine that there's some peasant out there who's thought of this, and he is purposely fomenting rebellion against the crown for the hopes. His one dream he's clinging to is that when they finally get together and take to the streets with their pitchforks and their borrowed swords and their hired mercenaries, and they slaughter all the royal guard, and they climb the castle walls, and they break open the portcullis, and they rush in to destroy and kill the entire royal family, that this one guy is at the front of the line, and he's like, finally, my day has come, and the king is begging for his life, and this one guy who's had this dream his whole life gets to knock that crown off the king's head and goes, nice to meet you, your lowness.
Oh, that's pretty savage. Like final word, like confrontational words. That's good. That's
Right.
What do I need to do in order to secure this title? I wonder.
You have already
You
done
know
it.
what I grant you freely, your lowness. Congratulations.
Like, does lowliness sound better than lowness? Like, you are lowliness. Like, you're a lowly. Like, no, it sounds too close to lolly or lowly.
Yeah, it's getting weird there. No.
Yeah, it's getting
In
a
Thief's
little-
case, they'll just selectively hear it as loveliness when they want to.
Ooh, I'll take your loveliness.
And Thief, you're already
See?
lowness. You're already your lowness, at least amongst us, because you are like 3'8". All right,
4 foot, 5'2".
That's fair.
you had a fucking Freudian slip there just a minute ago. You accidentally had like midget height in your mouth, and it came out, and then you had to correct the midget height because you see
Well,
yourself.
because usually when people miss height me, they go with 4 foot, and so I'm used to bringing it up only 1 foot.
Do
But you went with 3 feet,
Right.
so now I had to like drastically raise the bar a little bit, and I
do-
didn't realize it until
do-
too late.
Do you
It's still
own?
low,
I have
Rob.
to ask. Do you own one of those fucking circus clown mirrors that like stretch when you stand in front of it? It makes you look like really tall. Like, do you have one of those fucking circus
no.
mirrors?
But now that you say something, I might invest.
Okay, what about a booster chair or elevator shoes?
I don't need one. I have people who can raise and lower my desk.
Do you have those giant? What are they called? Stompy boots.
Moon boots.
Yeah, that adds 6 inches to your height just so that you feel 5 foot tall again.
Stilts?
No, they're just big, like, goth girls wear them in the Earth Realm. They're just like big fucking hooker boots. They're
They
like
make those?
big stompy boots.
Yeah, pretty
Like-
popular in the.
What is
in
with the
Earth
Earth Realm girls? These like really skinny short girls wearing these big fucking clodhoppers on their feet. It's like a
Yeah, like-
fashion thing.
Have you ever seen them try to walk? It's like difficult for them to move the boots.
The
Yeah.
bigger the boot, the harder they fall.
They're like it's like a big stompy dommy boot. Like
Yeah.
like a stompy dommy mommy boot. That's what I'm calling it.
It makes total sense to me because a lot of guys really dig that kind of thing. They're like, yes, mommy, step on me, please.
Yeah, it's weird.
This entire night's conversation is going to haunt me.
I bet.
On to you. I died because of this.
I mean, on a brown note, didn't it? Much like Aliens Earth.
I just hate that.
Only better than that. Much better than that, actually. Why don't we have that sort of budgeting?
I just hate.
I
that
mean, we
the-
could ruin a series for half as much money easily, a quarter as much. The scraps from the lunchroom.
We have a budget.
I'm not giving you the last word. You keep interrupting me so that you could have the last. I'm not hitting this button until you stop talking
Look, I'm
about.
Madam
Pat,
Cat,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to have the last word.
I'm not-
I'm just.
I'm-
We have a budget.
You
When
are,
did that happen?
you are going on and on about pancakes, Arcturus, and I am not going to have it on this show. We are waffle eaters here, sir.
I'll agree. I like waffles.
Heathens.
What? It is not. Waffles are clearly the superior breakfast cake.
Why not pancakes?
Lazy, soulless.
Waffles are better. You can put syrup
Spat out by
into each
chunks of
square
iron.
and it holds onto it and won't slide off.
Right, but
Pancakes
pancakes
are an art
can
form.
be extra fluffy, and
Yeah, but-
they hold syrup better.
No, they absorb the syrup so much they become a soft, doughy pile of shit.
Not if you eat it before that. This
What?
is like, okay, all right.
Pound your cakes, Brad Young.
You need to specifically time your syrup to pancake ratio so that it is just moist enough
But-
that it tastes excellent.
But I
But
realized-
not like
No, you see,
have
therein
the
lies the
texture
problem.
ruined.
There's a
Pancakes aren't even
window
a breakfast
of
food.
opportunity. And if,
Well,
which
listen,
makes it all the better
You know,
because the
in
window
the
is
middle.
smaller than with waffles.
no, what
There-
happens when it's a smaller and narrow window? Wait, what happens if something comes up?
Well, make sure it doesn't. Eat your pancakes, dummy.
Okay,
You good noob.
but
Clearly, these gentlemen have not had premium.
is this
buttermilk
seriously like?
pancakes.
I am willing to break up the Wicked Guild over this. There are 2 people on my team that prefers pancakes over waffles.
Yes.
People are
I don't
fucking
know.
savages.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
I don't know either, Pendergast. We're clearly on the
I
right
just-
side of the team.
Yeah, I mean, leaders lead.
Are we on the right side of history?
But
Oh, you
You
don't
know.
have. There's no way. Waffles are just because pancakes are older than waffles doesn't mean waffles are not superior. In fact, they were
Pancakes
created
are by
as
far
a
the
superior form of breakfast syrupy cake. No, I'm sorry. I can't handle this. You people like spongy, fucking discs of dough slathered in syrup instead of crunchy, delicious, toasted discs of pleasure.
Clearly, you've not had a
peasants.
sublime buttermilk pancake with some bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
Apparently, you have never had a golden brown waffle with frothy cockmar ejaculate on it.
No, I have not had the pleasure.
You people are fucking savages.
makes all the difference. You're missing out.
You're a plebeian.
You're missing. You and Arcturus finally found something you agree on. You like your little discs of breakfast cake to be like.
Only the poor folk require a prolonged period of edibility for their breakfast.
I am
food.
sorry. I'm not even cutting off the audio. People can hear this well after the credits are rolling. I don't give a fuck. Like you,
This will not end here.
the Wicked Guild Waffle Society is what it's called, not the Wicked Guild Pancake Society. It doesn't
Since
even
when?
fucking
we had no
rhyme.
votes?
And your cakes.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't care how much money you have. I will come there and slap the tard in you. Like you will be more tarded. You will be even more tarded. You won't be retarded. You will be more.
That is
Retarded.
utterly impossible.
You mean he'll be
Wait.
retarded?
I will fucking tard you up, man. Like you will be. My backhand will tard you again. You'll be slapped sane and then slapped tarded again.